Well, we're off this morning to perform for Kayak for the Warriors.
Ivy, come on up and see if Dad's back. Come on and see if he's back yet.
You've been doing this?
Just about, I don't know how many years we've been doing this.
17 years.
17 years.
Been doing this 17 years.
17 years.
Yep.
It has turned into quite an event, and you started out with 8 participants.
And I was a kayaker. Actually, not that first year. I did not kayak with that group, but I loved to kayak. And so my real estate team started doing the food to promote our real estate business. And then they made me quit kayaking because they needed me to help them with food. Done it.
And the purpose behind this is to raise money for warriors.
And I actually, my heart and soul is in this because my high school sweetheart was shot down over Vietnam.
Oh,
So I'm honored to be here and help. And my husband Ted has been a town commissioner. He retired in December after almost 20 years of serving the town. So this is our thing.
And your name?
I'm Marion Getzinger, and this is Cam.
It's nice.
Cameron's married to our town manager. I'm married to a former town commissioner.
There you go. Well, I'll tell you what, y'all are doing a fantastic job. This year we have how many participants?
About 100.
Yeah.
And probably more volunteers. Probably more than 100 volunteers.
Yeah.
More volunteers than paddlers.
Well, this is exciting. I'm excited to perform here today, and I'm excited to come back and to see how this turns out today.
It's kind of addictive. I expect to see you again next year.
Oh, I know. I'm on board. It's wonderful.
Hi.
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Good. Good morning.
Wonderful, wonderful stuff you got here.
Thank you. What do you think?
How are y'all?
Good. Great time.
They also have t-shirts and special.
You look like you're ready.
Absolutely.
Hey, girls. How are you?
Hey, nice to see you. A lot of work goes behind this event. A lot of dedicated people.
Okay, nice. Got a plan for fall still.
Hi, little fella. Are you ready? I love it.
What's the name?
Bitsy.
Bitsy! Look at you. Are you ready? You ready to go? I know it. That is a cutie.
Thank you.
I'm going to tell you.
They
Got a lot of supporters out here. The doggy supporters.
I know it. She comes every year.
Over here on the basketball court for our color guard, please. Thank you to everyone for showing up this morning. We have such a glorious day. Some years we sweat to death. This morning God's looking down on us and saying we're not sweating as much this year. Thank you. Okay, I would like to introduce the U.S. Coast Guard Color Guard from Fort Macon to present the colors.
Color Guard, Mary, Knowledge, Howard, Hearts. Guard, halt! I have ace, freeze, and cut.
If I will ask you to please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, I would like to introduce Angela Baker, who is going to sing our national anthem. Angela.
Thank you. Oh, sing, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, or the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that
spangled banner yet waves o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Forward! March!
Everybody, and what a glorious day it is. My name is John Broadman, and I'm the mayor of the town of Pine Knoll Shores. For those of you out of town, that's where we are today. My remarks this morning will be brief, very brief, because today is a day for kayaking, not for speeches. First of all, I want to thank all of you for coming out this morning to support this 17th annual Kayak for the Warriors event. When all is said and done this year, we are hopeful that our cumulative support for the Hope for the Warriors Foundation will crack the $1 million barrier. With your support, we can get there. You know it's a noble cause. I also want to thank everyone who contributed to making this year's and previous year's events possible. These events are put together, staffed, and run by volunteers, and they're doing a great job. So pull out your wallets and buy some raffle tickets, please. Once again, thank you all for coming. I wish all the racers the best of luck. Thank you.
Now I would like to hand it over to First Sergeant Scott Griffith, USMC retired from Hope for the Warriors.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everyone doing today? Hard not to have a good morning. This is absolutely beautiful. God's definitely shining down on us today. We just came through Memorial Day weekend, somber day for a lot of military veterans and families, and for patriots like yourself. I just want to say thank you so much to Pine Knoll Shores. You all have been a blessed community for Hope for the Warriors for years and have done so many things to support us. Since we were founded in 2006, you all have played an intricate role in keeping things moving, doing countless amount of things for veterans and service members every single day. I cannot say thank you, and it doesn't, those words just don't match up to how much I appreciate everything that you all do. You all are true patriots, and it's such an awesome community. It's always a pleasure to be around each and every single one of you. But with that, and no further ado, I actually want to hand the mic over to one of our combat service veterans, retired Marine himself, who has been around Hope for a few years, and I want him to share a little bit of his story. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Tony Romano, retired Master Sergeant, United States Marine Corps.
Good morning, everybody. And again, like Scott said, thank you so much for having me. Mayor, thanks for calling in the good weather. It's perfect. Scott, thanks for handing me the mic. It's always a crapshoot when he does. Never knows what's going to come out of my mouth. So please bear with me. If I say anything that I shouldn't, I apologize now. But Scott and I were having a conversation, I don't know, a couple of months ago about what hope meant and what Hope for the Warriors meant. And a wise man once told me, hope is not a course of action. You got to have a plan. And I'm going to get choked up several times as we do this, as I did with Scott. So after coming back from 2 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan, I thought I was in pretty good shape. And I'm laying in bed with my wife, and God bless her, and she's here with me today, and I love you. but I'm fighting her at night. And I don't realize it. I wake up in a pool of sweat, but I'm fighting her every night. And I don't know why, because I don't know I'm doing it, but she does. And she finally looked at me and she said, Tony, you've got to get help. You have to get help. And that's where hope comes in, right? That's my hope. And the reason I bring that to you guys today is because it takes each and every one of you to do events like this to give us the hope that we need. And that's why I share that story. Because without you, I wouldn't have that hope. So God bless each and every one of you that volunteer. God bless each and every one of you that donate. And God bless each and every one of you that come out here to support us, to be part of the event. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I love each and every one of you for it. God bless you and have a great event. Thank you.
Okay, so if you were wondering what the why is, I don't think we have to ask anymore. That's the why. Now, if I can get my head together for a minute, I would like to ask Marion Getzinger to come up and do the invocation for us. Thanks, Julie. Is that Tony? Thank you. A lot of the people that are here today that are not the Wounded Warriors, that are here as volunteers, also served in the military. And there are a lot of heroes that are here as volunteers. And we're proud to have the opportunity to say thank you to and to honor you. Some of the heroes we sometimes forget to mention, and I think probably the Wounded Warriors that are here and the veterans that are here will be glad to hear me say, children and spouses of our military men and women, you're heroes too, and we thank you for the support you give these people. We appreciate you big time. Thank you, Pine Knoll Shores, for all you do to make this event happen, to do a little bit to help our wounded warriors. Warriors, every year I think of Jeremiah in the Bible. And Jeremiah heard the voice of the Lord saying, whom shall I send? And who will go for us? And I said, here I am. Send me. Let us pray. Dear God, we ask your blessings on this day and on the food and drink provided for us today. We ask your blessings on all who work behind the scenes to make this day happen, especially the ones whose names we have not mentioned. Please be on the wind and on the water today. Guide the winds and the water and the paddlers. Help everyone be kind, respectful, and safe. May everything we do and say today please you, our God. Amen. Now I'd like to ask Michelle Phillips, our race coordinator, to come up and give you all the dirty details about how this race is going to go. All right, welcome everybody. So when you came through registration today, everybody picked up a bag that's racing, and in that bag you had a t-shirt and some wristbands. So timing this year is going to be a little bit different. You're going to have those wristbands on your wrists so that we can see them, one on each wrist. And we're going to start the clock with the elites, and then every category, the elites go first. Then the paddleboarders will take off 5 minutes after. Tandem will be 5 minutes after that. And all others will be 5 minutes after that. So when you finish, if you are not part of the elite, you'll have to subtract your time. You will do your own subtraction. I'm not going to do that for you. So if you have your watch, you do your own thing.
You're gonna have fun out there. It is gonna be low tide, so we have a finish line out there with some tassels. And we looked at it yesterday and it looked like it was gonna be a good place for paddleboarders and kayaks to come through. So you can be on either side of that gate, or you can come straight through the gate, you know? That's where you're gonna finish. The start line, we're gonna have 2 American flags, one by the green buoy and then another one on the opposite side of the green buoy, and that's gonna be the start line. You're gonna hear an air horn for your start. And then when I see, we're gonna have spotters up on the dock, and the first male and first female that come through, we're gonna see a orange wristband or a yellow wristband. And when we see that, we're gonna hand that person a popsicle stick. If you get a popsicle stick, you're gonna find my 2 recorders. They'll be sitting up on the dock, and you're gonna give them your name, because then you got a medal for today. But it doesn't matter if you get a medal or not. Just go have fun. That's what we're out here for. If you do fall out of your boat or fall off of your paddleboard, do not swim to the side. You will get cut up by all the things that are growing on the side. So hoist yourself back up and onto your boat or paddleboard. And if you see somebody fall out and they look like they need some help, please help them out. I mean, we're all friends and family here, so just look out for each other. We are gonna run the course like we normally would. It's not windy out right now. So you're gonna go straight down. You're gonna see the first entrance to the canal. You're gonna take a left and follow the canal around, and then have a long paddle back. In that long paddle, you may hit a sandbar or 2, so just be prepared. It can happen. Once again, have fun, and are we ready for a race? I'm passing it back to Julie.
So, just so you're aware, if our fire and EMS are out throughout the area in the Sound and in the canal, we also have Coast Guard auxiliary.
Next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless you, Kayak for the Warriors. I tell you, let's give them all a great big hand. Come on now.
This is much cooler.
Yeah, that's what she's been waiting for.
Now that's the way to
I've
go.
been picking up a honey oyster shell as I can.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay. So this is mine, I guess it's his. And we're going to be the ones helping him. Oh, okay. Good. So they put the stickers.
What do you need to get?
So we'll be helping them today. So
Probably take your socks off.
Oh, gun.
You know, I told him, I was like, I'm going to go down there. Oh, so you can get down with the other man.
That's awesome. The other guy's got his tool. Look at that dude.
John?
My winning tickets.
That won't go for a while. Go real loud.
They're over there.
It's a Cuban kayak,
Oh, that's right. Teresa didn't come.
No,
She needs a regular paddle.
He's laying down.
One her size.
I'm trying to find him. It's hard looking into the sun.
But she's not happy with that paddle. You're not right over it at all. But that other one's too big.
Who are you talking about?
With the drone.
But who is? Oh, Kevin.
No, he's got two
I wonder
friends
if
out
he's
there.
way back there.
Size 13.
With the, just put his paddle up.
All of her statistics last night.
Yeah,
I
that's a
counted.
red cap that I can see, so that might be him.
Yeah, I think he does.
36.
And you got a safety boat out
We'll see when she goes to
No, that's Travis's boat. That's Travis's boat.
Hey, look, somebody's got a stand up just like that.
Sorry?
The one you bought. Not the major.
Wow, remember seeing
Well, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, that's not like it's the same.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
been incredible. It was like,
Well,
what was the temperature this morning, Jane? Like 64 this morning.
Actually, I did see that. I was thinking, boy, that would be
Okay, there go the paddle boarders.
Could have done the we didn't. I don't think. Because they decided to do regular. So it'll be down to 2
Yeah, it is. Yep.
We have like a...
Yeah. It's okay. You want to wait for the big group to go or what? Yeah.
They got them all. I think they land back around. I don't know. No. Don't like that.
Hey, so Brian, look, we're this close to $1 million. We're gonna make the if it's gonna kill me over the next week, we are gonna make $1 million in the history of Kayak for the Warriors.